Inspire with Nendrix, the foundation.
Hey, Embracing Arms community, this is Dr. Danielle Harrison coming back to you with another 5-minute quickie with Your Best Life. How is your day going today? I hope it's going amazing, amazingly well, like mine is. I just wanted to come to you to talk to you a little bit about finances. I am no expert in finances, so please do your homework and do your research. But, you know, I've been having a lot of conversations with some of my clients and some of my mentees, especially my recent college graduates, who's really trying to make some good decisions financially during this season of COVID, not being able to find jobs or losing their jobs, and really trying to be strategic around their spending. Now, I can almost guarantee you that there is a great deal of us that has not curbed our spending. In fact, some people may say that as a result of COVID, that they have been doing more online shopping than ever before. And so here's the deal. If you are really, really trying to get out of debt, you need to start paying attention to what your debt is. Some of us, and I'll say for myself, I was guilty of this. I completely ignored my bank account. I completely ignored interest rates on my credit cards. As far as I was concerned, especially as a married woman, because I turned my paycheck over to my husband so that he can handle all the business. As long as my ATM card was swiping and everything was good, I was good. You know, I didn't care about bounds. I didn't care about all that stuff. And so when I became a single woman and raising my kids alone, I had to be more conscious about that. And so still being able to do things for myself, do things for my kids, but just being a little more strategic about how I was spending my money. And how I was earning my money and what, you know, multiple ways that I was earning extra money. So one of the things that I found really useful, and my son kind of put me onto this. My son is a banker at a bank in Texas. And one of the things that he suggested is that I consolidate some of my debt. So Here's some advice that I have for you. If you are someone who is really trying to clear your debt, first of all, you have to have a plan. You can't just keep thinking about it. You know, we all think about it and then we don't do anything about it. You need to write it down and commit to it. So the first thing you need to do is find out, what is your debt? What is it? Get your credit report, you know, go to all of the, you know, credit reporting agencies and get your credit report, your Experian, your Equifax, all of that. Get that information so that you can get an idea of what you have as a debt. For me, the first thing that I did was cleared up those ridiculous little small things that I didn't even know was there. You know, the $100 thing here that you just forgot about, or the $500, I don't know, ambulance bill that you completely ignored. Work on that first. Get the little tiny things out the way. The second thing that you need to do is challenge the things that are on your credit and you feel like does not belong to you. That doesn't take very long to do. You just go in, follow the directions of those different reporting agencies and challenge those things. Once you've done that and those that is not your responsibility has come off, then you can focus on the things that are remaining, which is those high interest rate credit cards and loans and all of those things. I would suggest, and one of the things that I did was I wrote a list. I wrote down all of those credit cards and all of those loans that I had. And right alongside that, I wrote a list of what the interest rates were and the monthly payments were. I looked at the one that had the lowest interest rate to see if I could do a consolidation, you know, loan with that particular major credit card. The ones with the highest interest rates, the ones that I was really, really focused on getting paid off quicker. And so two things, either focus on the one with the highest interest rate now so that you can get those things paid off because they're just constantly getting higher. And then as you're paying off a credit card, whatever you were making, whatever payment you were making on that credit card, you just put it onto another one. So if you were making a $200 payment on this particular high interest rate credit card, you finally got it paid off. Don't just celebrate saying, oh, now I got $200 extra in my pocket. Take that $200 and then add it to the next high interest rate credit card. So if you're paying $150 a month for that, well, now you add $200. So now you're paying $350 a month until you get that. So you continue to do that until you get all your credit cards paid off. The other option is just consolidate them. If you have a 22% or 26% credit card, and if you can find a major credit card or a major loan that you can get where there's a lower interest rate, maybe at 8% or 9% or 10%, and consolidate all of that. Now you have one payment, 6 different debts consolidated into one payment. And if you're lucky, your monthly payments have lowered. That's where you need to start if you want to get rid of some debt. You got to make a plan, you got to write it down, and you got to stick to it. Just something that was on my mind, especially having conversations with some of my mentees. So try it out. Give me some suggestions at the bottom that you may have, thought of, or some things that you've done successfully for yourself so that other people can see. But that's just my 5-minute quickie. Go out in the community and embrace someone. They are waiting for you, and live your absolute best life.
My LaCasa boy, this is my residence. My prescription boy, this is my medicine. The world can be sickening and living in house resemblance. Not to mention the media's effort to keep us in the most simplistic state of mind. Lowest age bracket committing the highest rate of crime.